Hello, my name is Antonio Ray Leyva, and I joined New Life Canines in 2017. I'm here with my friend.
My name is Tim Galvan, and I joined New Life Canines in 2017.
All right. So, how you doing today, Tim?
I'm doing great, man. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good,
That's
man.
right.
You know what I mean? Another day here in New Life.
That's right.
So I wanted to ask you, what brought you to New Life? What made you want to join, or what interested you in the program?
What interests me in the program, man, is honestly you. You know what I mean? I respect you. We've known each other since Pleasant Valley, and I remember you telling me about it. And I can remember sitting in my cell, man, just looking outside the window, seeing all the dogs. You know what I mean? And
Wanted to get out there?
Exactly, man. Man, I wanted to get out there, run around, be silly. Yeah. And I remember seeing the sign up on the bulletin, but I didn't meet the requirements, so that kind of bummed me out. And at the time, man, in my mind, CTF was not doing it for me. I wanted to get somewhere else that offered more programs so I can pretty much learn some type of skills, you know what I mean? Vokes and stuff like that, carpentry, whatever.
That's important.
It is. And so I was ready to cut. I was ready to leave this prison. I had my annual coming up, and I wanted to take a positive risk. I had read an article a long time ago that said, if you could change one thing, what would it be? And they asked a lot of elderly people, and it said, take more risks. And I didn't want to look back wondering what would have happened if I would have been a part of this program. I don't know unless I try. You know what I mean? And so, man, I let my counselor know, man, I would like to try for the program. And the next thing you know, I was interviewed, and man, I got in. It was cool, man. It was cool. What about you, man? Why'd you join?
Well, before I answer that, I wanted to just tell you first, thanks for taking that trust in me, you know what I mean? Looking out that window and believing everything that I stood for at the time.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? Because in answering your question, I came from a very bad place, man. Prior to coming to CTF and Pleasant Valley, where I met you at, where I'm really happy I met you. Prior to that, I was active gang member. I was validated in the SHU. Right there, I thought I lost everything. You know what I mean?
How so?
Communication with my family, you know what I mean, was cut off. Didn't get to hug my kids. I didn't know when I would be able to hug them again. I felt like I would be stuck back there, so I had to make a change.
Stuck back where?
Stuck inside the SHU.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? You don't got nothing coming in the SHU. You don't get visits behind the glass, but it was a very dark time in my life, and I knew I had to make a change, you know what I mean?
That's right.
So eventually I ended up coming over here and trying to get into vocations, trying to get into any program that would open the doors, and I had no such luck. And then one day I was in Whitney Hall, and this guy was walking down the tier, and he was saying, hey, anybody want to sign up for New Life Canines, a service dog program? And I was like, yeah, put me on there.
Yeah.
But real quick, I found out it was no lifers and it's in the dorm.
Right.
But I signed up anyways.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And, well, one day I was on the phone line and I seen Captain Chamberlain walking by, and I asked him, I was like, hey, Chamberlain, man, what's up with the dorms? Can lifers go in there? And he goes, why are you trying to sign up for the dog program? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, man, sign up for it, you'll get an interview.
That's cool, man.
So
cool.
Originally, I didn't really know what it was about. I just knew that it was some type of service dog program, and I wanted to be a part of it, man. I love dogs.
That's cool, man.
I grew up with them all my life.
That's right. Your first dog was Sonny, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's
my first
right.
dog here, was Sonny. Yeah,
That's cool, man.
What about you? Anything else that stood out to you?
What stood out to me, man? Honestly, man, I just wanted something different. You know what I mean? All my life, I never really felt like I had a purpose. You know what I mean? Even though, you know what I mean, I'm a man of God, you know, going to church, and I got a positive circle now of people that I associate with. You know what I mean? It's just still, I wasn't happy. You know what I mean? I wanted something more. And like I said, man, I never felt like I had a purpose. And I knew these dogs could give me what I had been longing for my whole life, which was unconditional love. I felt like I could be myself, and at the same time, I felt like they wouldn't judge me. You know what I mean? That I could, and I was looking for that companionship, that bond. You know what I mean? And as you remember, man, Jet, you know what I mean? As soon as I got assigned to him, man, I was just like, man. And that's when that inner voice that always had, well, not the inner voice, that little comical voice that we do. You remember that voice? You know what I mean? Just that coming natural. Because I read a long time ago that, man, that who you are when you're by yourself is who you truly are. And, you know, I remember being in the cell and jumping up and touching the ceiling like if I dunked the ball. You know what I mean? Just being a fool. And that's how I wanted to interact with the dogs. You know what I mean? And just be able to be me. You know what I mean? And man, it's just been a blessing all the way around, man. I attribute New Life Canines, man. the most, the most instrumental in my life, you know what I mean, of why I am who I am today. They gave me a voice, so to speak, you know what I mean, like how we give our dogs a voice, you know what I mean, they gave me a voice to like, man, just be you. It's okay to be you. You know what I mean, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, likewise. One of the biggest things for me that New Life has done too is kind of giving me like my family.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm real big on family, and just being comfortable here.
That's
because
right.
for a long time, like I said, being in those cells, you start getting comfortable being inside of a cell, and that's
Right.
not normal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So coming to this dorm, it really opened up my eyes to different things, being
Definitely.
comfortable with different people, and just being me,
Mhm.
being like you said, use the little Mickey Mouse
Yeah,
voice.
yeah.
And,
Let's hear your Mickey Mouse voice.
hi Tim, how you doing?
That's right, that's right. Need a
I
little more
remember-
work you getting
yeah,
there.
I know, right? A little bit of work. Yeah. But yeah, this program is awesome, man. I think that a lot of the staff too, just seeing them come along and get involved in this program, because when it first started, it wasn't like that.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
I remember,
that it was,
I remember.
It was kind of rough
It
and
was
going,
tough, yeah.
but just seeing some of the staff see the change in us,
Mhm.
and us seeing the change in us, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Just basically it let them know that what we're doing is for real.
Mm.
So let them
Definitely.
believe in
Yes.
our program, man. And
Definitely.
like, you know, Sergeant Gregory,
Definitely.
this program wouldn't be where it is today without her.
Yes, sir.
I give a lot of props to Captain Chamberlain for taking
Mhm.
a chance on us. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because I remember our interview,
Yes.
and he was like, "Man, you're ex-gang member,
Mhm.
and why do you want to be in this program?" So I want a chance to give back.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And that's another reason why I joined the program. I want to give back. I was tired of taking.
Right.
I wanted to prove to myself
That's right.
that I'm no longer the same person.
That's good.
But also, you know what I mean? Like you said, man of God, and want to put my best foot forward for my kids too.
Mhm.
You know what
That's
I mean?
right.
And, I was really glad that you came,
Yeah.
because you've been a real asset to me in this
Thank
program
you.
too.
Appreciate you saying that, man. You know, you mentioned your kids and your family, and I mean, I got to meet them, and that was awesome, man. Your family does a lot for this program, and just I know it's got to be rewarding, knowing that they've come here and they've been able to see the change. You know what I mean, seeing you in action, how you interact with the dogs, and how, you know what I mean, that just the man you've become. You know what I mean. And it's you're not that person who you used to be. I'm not that person who I used to be. You know what I mean? Coming from a criminal gang background as well, I didn't get into it as deep as behind these walls as most have. I was fortunate, praise God, but nevertheless, I remember those times, and they were ugly, and I'm glad for both of us and people who were involved in this program that were no longer a part of this lifestyle, because these dogs are changing our lives, man. You know what I mean? And we're doing something that's completely opposite from the lifestyle that we came from. From that lifestyle we took, gimme, 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 gimme. I don't care who you are, what you got, just give it to me. And so, you know what I mean? It's just New Life Canines, man. This is what's it. You know what I mean? It gave us our life back. It gave us our voice back. We become human beings again.
When was the last time you had a dog
Last time I had a dog,
before coming to the program?
I never had a dog. There was a dog in the house, but it was not my dog.
So these dogs are really impacting you.
Definitely, man. It's like having a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
For sure.